Good morning, beautiful souls. Happy Monday to you all. I am Miss Psychic D. I hope you all had an amazing weekend, and I hope you are enjoying, or at least feeling or sensing, a calmness that is coming across their collective energies. For those who don't know, I am a psychic alignment coach, so I have the ability to tap into psychic insight and guidance, which is provided by spirit, and I get to shift and change through words, through clearings, through tarot readings, your energy to help you move forward. This is always a collective reading, so it may not suit everybody, but I always say to spirit, give to me what you feel everybody needs right now. So if today's reading doesn't suit you, please feel free to go and check out the past videos, because there may be a message in there that is more in alignment with you, because we all are on our own timeline. So thank you to everyone who does like, subscribe, share, leave a beautiful comment, say thanks, all that positive juju. I really, really do appreciate it. I love giving back in this type of way. And I take on this insight and guidance just as much as I deliver it to you guys. So today's the 17th. And once again, I can intuitively feel that there's a bit of a calmness in the air. So I hope you're feeling it too. But for now, we're going to tap straight into it. And I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer myself and my beautiful collective family members here something they feel we need to help us move forward. So if you do need me for anything, whether it's a private reading or a clearing or anything, counseling session, mentoring session, anything like that, all my links are down below. So it's just misspsychicd.com.au. All right, let's get into this, eh? We won't dilly-dally. Always take what you need and leave the rest. And we'll see what Spirit want us to know to help us move forward. I woke up this morning with a significance. I've been predicting that there's going to be a shift happen from the 23rd of this month anyway, but there was some significance with the 21st. So I'll just say that out loud now. And then we'll see what that is. But yeah, the 21st was very, very significant. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Spirit would really love and encourage everyone to hold your vision right now. If you don't have a vision for your future, that's your guidance. Grab one, create one, think of one, daydream about one, do whatever you need to do. But it's really important that as individuals ascend, as the world changes in a 3D sense and all that sort of stuff, it's really important that you hold your vision. This is going to help you with your upcoming choices and decisions that you need to make, is what they're saying. So I've got a feeling this is significant to around the 21st. So if you don't have a vision for yourself, if you're not, we live in a law of attraction based lifestyle world. So basically what you think and what you feel and you put out there is always what you'll experience in your own reality. Maybe some of you may need to shift your vision. And I just heard out of the old and into the new. So there is definitely new energy. What I love about this, if you checked out last week's video, there was a fresh start that was coming, something really, really good. But we've got prosperity lays ahead too. So maybe it's time for you to tap into what your vision looks like, and also identify what prosperity feels like for you. Some people feel prosperous when they have really good connections and loving relationships and friendships, and everything's easy and effortless and all that sort of stuff, which is how it should be. Prosperity may be the amount of money that you have in your bank account, so you can pay off some bills or invest in something or go on a holiday or do whatever you need to do. I would encourage everybody from this moment forth to sort of define what prosperity looks and feels like for them. And then you can use that energy to tap into what your future vision looks like. And it will help guide you into your next best inspired action step. So really good energy here. They just told me waning moon. So when the moon is fully waning, because I know we had a full moon last Wednesday, I think it was. But oh, beautiful. See the same card come out as last week. We've got a new romantic cycle begins. So because I'm reading for a collective, this can sit with all of you differently. Some of you are actually encouraged to start romanticizing your own life and what that looks and feels like for you as an individual, and go on a bit of a solo journey, just get to know yourself, do some shadow work, start projecting out to the universe what it is that you want in the future. It's got to start now. You've got to start now. If you want future prosperity, future joy, future money, future positive outcomes and all that, you have to sort of get into that energetic vibration of it now to experience it then. And it's not, this is the thing with psychic work as well. Usually I'll say something and it's not until it happens for my clients, or even something that I predict for myself, people go, oh, she said that was going to happen. So I always say foresight is better than hindsight. So if you do find yourself at the moment sort of reflecting a little bit too much in the past, trying to work out everything that's gone wrong, why people did the things they did, why it's worked out this way, all that sort of stuff, you're kind of wasting your precious time and energy. At the moment, they're really asking everyone to recalibrate themselves, to come back to self, to start romanticizing their life. This is the main message out last week. They really want you to start romanticizing everything rather than dramatizing everything, and then sort of constantly talk about the issues and the problems and how it currently is, because whatever's happening at the moment, the energy is gaining momentum. So it's either going to gain momentum into more things that you don't want, or it's going to gain momentum into recalibration and for you to come into alignment with what it is that you do want and who you really are, and what you symbolize in this life, and all that sort of stuff. This is a massive time for alignment. Spirit wants you to know that the end of a tough cycle is approaching. So we are wrapping up energetic loose ends at the moment. So go easy on yourself if you have to write a to-do list, and whether it's in your physical environment or their courses or classes or something that you need to participate in. I'm having a healing this week myself. So if there's anything on an energetic level that you need to clean up right now, I would really, really encourage that. Do the necessary shadow work. That's understanding that when life happens around you, it's actually happening for you, not to you. It's there to show you something, and it's really important that people do take accountability and ownership of the frequency and the vibration that they put out there, because at the end of the day, that's what's creating your reality. So if it's something that you don't want, rather than expect the whole of the outside world to change, the people, the places, the things, the environments, the jobs, or whatever to change to make you feel better, now's the time to make you feel better, so you can actually experience the joy, the prosperity, the abundance, the love, the sanctuary, the ease, the effortlessness, the flow, and all that that's actually coming in for you. And I do feel it's coming. March is very significant. So we are just being reassured that continue to ground yourself. And I just heard come back down to earth a little bit too. A lot of people are going through realizations at the moment. They just told me that. So if you are going through realizations right now, try not to go into the vibration of this is right, this is wrong, this is up, this is down, this is not working. Blah, blah, blah. If you can avoid doing that, that'd be awesome. I would just soften that energy and just sort of say, what's this trying to show me? And I got a really strong feeling that a lot of you are just being shown the lessons that you've learned, and maybe some of you just don't know what to do with these lessons. So we'll get more on it anyway, but please be reassured that this tough cycle that we've been going through for donkeys, and it's probably, I feel like it's been going on for the last 18 months or so, it is coming to an end. The collective energies are participating with us, but we as sovereign beings with free will, kookaburras are going off, as sovereign beings with free will, we get to choose our own adventure. We are the creators of our own reality, and it is how we think and how we feel and the inspired action steps that we take that will actually bring us our ultimate outcomes, no ifs, no buts. So please know that a new romantic cycle begins. You may actually get into a new loving relationship as well, or it could be just finding a job that you love, or it could be new friendship circles, anything like that. What you love and what you wants and loves you too. That's a great affirmation for the week. So tap into that and really know that to be true, and embody it, and walk around like you make a difference, like you are worthy, like you deserve it. There was a big thing, I think, last week or the last couple of weeks about tapping into our confidence and our self-worth, and knowing our boundaries and our morals and our values and all that sort of stuff. So if you're just starting out, take it easy on yourself. Just know that nothing's going right and nothing's going wrong right now. It's happening for you, not to you. And we got to have faith in your dreams. So not only do we get hold your vision, we also got to have faith in your dreams. So I know a lot of people, especially the ones that I coach and mentor, they have a really big dream, whether it's to start a small business, whether it's to travel somewhere significant, or to attract a mate, or whatever it is, whatever your dream is, it's really important that you don't allow external situations, the shadow work, the parts 1010 on the camera, that the parts that come up that are unwanted or they don't really feel good. Once again, it's happening for you. It's about transmuting and shifting that energy back into what it is that you do want. Oh, thanks to that experience, I learned now that this is what I want. And this is probably going to happen over the next week or so. So if you do need help with that, obviously, I'm an alignment coach, so get in contact and we'll have a session together. But either which way, it's really important to know that whether it's something that you want more of or something that you don't want any more of, it's gaining momentum. And obviously we're here to help you shift your energy so you can have more of what you do want. So hold your vision and have faith in your dreams. Have faith. Have faith that everything is always working out for you and that prosperity really is lying ahead, and the end of this tough cycle is approaching. I got a feeling it's when Mars does its thing. So I don't do astrology, but there's some significance, especially from the 21st, the 23rd and onwards. So keep doing the energy work in between. Keep doing the energy and just keep focusing on things that inspire you. Whether this is online content, whether this is reading literature, whether this is hanging out with like-minded people, whether this is you actually actively doing your work by going getting healings done or learning something new, or whatever it is for you. You get to create and design your vision right now. And if you need help with that, let me know down below. But freedom awaits. Freedom awaits. I'm using a whole different set of decks at the moment because I'm channeling a whole lot more deeper and a lot more differently. So a lot of people like the cards. So these are Beyond Lemuria deck, but we've got freedom. So you are only as free as you allow yourself to be in this life. I know, I can feel it. A lot of you are chasing that freedom. I want a freedom-based lifestyle. I want to, get paid to play. I want to have easy and effortless. There's something continuous about this easy and effortless connections and friendships and good times. You need to create that for yourself. If you focus on the chaos and the conflict and how the world's turning to shit and how this person's doing that and that person's doing that and all that sort of stuff, you're creating more chaos and conflict and resistance in your life. Free it up, free it up. Dragonflies may be very, very significant right now. Maybe you're seeing a lot of dragonflies, but a lot of people are going through a heart activation right now. So they are truly starting to feel things that maybe they've been neglecting or putting aside or not ready to face as yet. But you are transforming. You are about to set flight. This tough cycle is ending. No ifs, no buts. And this new romantic cycle is beginning. So love your life. A lot of third eye activations as well. Heart activations and third eye. So that's your intuition and your heart space. Guided meditations are great if you want to start activating that a little bit more. I just heard put your ideas out there. Put your ideas out there. So even if it's just onto paper for yourself, whether it's, if you're really good at telling your story, you might want to put it out there because you just don't know who around you can help you or inspire you or offer something that you need as well. The infinite. We got the infinite and the portal keeper. Wow, very strong energies. Very strong energies. I just heard surrender too. I'm surprised surrender to the divine didn't come out in the other deck. They're just telling me not to put permanence on things in your life. So the image in that they're giving me is kind of like when something really gets, if you manifest something in your life and it's really, really good, it's really important to bask in it, to really soak it up, because obviously the more that you feel like that, the more you launch a rocket of more desire, because you'll always want more in this life. And the more that will actually come in for you. But the trick is the art of detachment. So you don't actually attach yourself to something, because if you attach yourself to something that feels good and that thing, person, place, thing, whatever, goes away, or breaks or goes missing or something happens to that thing, that's when we often go backwards in our vibration. We go back into that, bad things only bad things happen to good, why do bad things happen to good people? Or I call it the Murphy's Law type energy. I've still got something very active in my vibration. I always think, as soon as something starts going good, or I get a level of freedom or something like that, something always happens and I don't get to do that thing or something like that. It's like Murphy's Law. So just check in with self and see if that's active within you, because there is a new portal open up. They want you to step through it. This is actually a level of higher consciousness. So this is, a lot of people are stepping out of lack and scarcity and stuff, and they're actually tapping into more. Well, that is possible. I'm seeing evidence of that, because you will start seeing evidence of it. It's a hopeful, more optimistic energy. So if you are feeling a little bit more hopeful or optimistic or excited or looking forward to or anything like that, run with that right now, because you may not have it in your hand, but whatever energy is that's gaining momentum right now, it's going to catch on, and you will be living the vision. You will be living the dream. You will be living the passion. You will be surrounded by very, very aligned cohorts and co-creative connections, and it's a new cycle. It really is a new cycle. They just want to say there is no end and there is no beginning. So it's just the continuation of life. We have to continue on with our life no matter what's happened to us in the past. Awakened awareness, I knew it, jumped out. Awakened awareness. So this is a shift in consciousness. You are becoming more awake. And if you are getting stuck and stagnant in that, maybe it's time that you do invest in a coach or a mentor or a practitioner or a facilitator or someone who can actually help you with your awakening. Because I know for a fact, I had all these things going on. I couldn't make hide or hair of any of it, and I had to research and I had to study and I had to get the psychological knowing as to what was happening and what it all meant and what I was here for and all that sort of stuff. A lot of you are probably going back into self to figure all that out, but either which way, we are going through a massive awakening right now. People are waking up. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is definitely power. And there's that third eye chakra. So a lot of you may be seeing things, your clairvoyance, you may be knowing something's going to happen, and all of a sudden it happens and you go, oh my God, I knew that was going to happen. But either which way, I got manifest. So it is about manifesting your reality. Check out the law of attraction. Check out the law of attraction. I will post the ebook that I have written. I keep promising it, but I keep forgetting. But I will post that. So if you want to go and have a quick, it's a law of attraction for beginners. I wrote it in a way which I like to be told. But if you want to go into the depths of it, obviously there's more heavy duty facilitators out there. But you are manifesting your reality, whether you agree with that or like that or not. They make me want to go hand in hand. So if you're going through your awakening and you're receiving that higher perspective, the higher level of awareness, what I love about it the most is that you're going to start manifesting things that you thought were never possible, because these are things that are beyond the lack, the scarcity, and how your 3D reality currently is. We did get lumen essence. So just remember, you are your frequency, and take care of yourself with self-care, self-love. Talk to yourself positively. I went and bought a chalk pen, and I've been writing messages, self-love messages and stuff on my bathroom mirror. So every time I get up and I'm doing my face in the morning and getting ready for the day and all that, I'm constantly reading this. And that's part of this understanding who you truly are and nurturing that beautiful essence that you are. So I just heard, in layman's terms, it's time to get off the merry-go-round and it's time to jump onto the roller coaster, because life is always going to be full of ups and downs. You're always going to have contrast. You can't dodge it. You can't weave it. It is what it is. But if you become a more deliberate creator and you focus more on thinking more positive and optimistic and hopeful, and then you start feeling these little butterflies in your stomach and you're going, ooh, that's a bit exciting. And then you start seeing evidence of what you're putting into your escrow, what you're putting into your vibration, into your little love bubble, into your aura, and you start seeing the physical evidence of it. just keep doing that. Keep going with that momentum, because I think a lot of you have something very significant coming in for you, and we'll get more into in the tarot. So a lot of you do need to work on your energy. So if you are going through an awakening, you are coming into a more lighter vibration. Obviously, there is light and there is dark. Some of you may pay to shield your energy each and every day. Some of you may pay to wear a bit of black tourmaline. You do need to turn your back on anything that is no longer serving you. So be mindful of people, places, things coming back from the past. Can be job offers, can be lovers, can be anything. I've got a strong feeling for the majority that what's in the past should be left in the past now. We are starting a whole new cycle from a high level of awareness, from brand new lessons, and it's time to move forward. Try not to whinge about it. Try not to complain about it. Try to adapt that. It is what it is. It's showing me something. It's showing me something. This is happening for me. Self-scripts are going to be really, really significant right now. It's time to look into your own cup. What floats your boat? What are your boundaries? What are your values? What's your vision for the future? What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like to you? Because I've got a feeling over the next 2 weeks, it's really going to start unfolding for a lot of people. And once again, if you need help doing that, please reach out. Keep an eye out for any sort of courses or workshops or anything like that that can help you with that. But I can tell you now that you're going to start getting some emotional stability and security. It won't be so heightened. Your emotions won't be so heightened unless you feed them. Moving forward, there's love. There's love there's love. I can't show the cards because there's nudies on them, but there's love and emotional fulfillment coming in after a time of mental prison, emotional dishevelment. A lot of you are tapping into your strength. You remember who the fudge you are. So please, from this moment forth, remember who the fudge you are. Lay down your burdens, your worries, your guilt. Surrender. Surrender as much as you can. Do surrender guided meditations. Just start trying to get a little bit more discipline and a little bit more momentum towards where it is that you want to go, rather than how it is and where you've been. Love is definitely on the cards here. I'm seeing a lot of love. So try to infuse everything, even the negativity, 22 on the camera, with love. Because they just told me, remember that old saying, love it and leave it? It is okay to leave jobs, leave friendships, leave family members, to leave so you can go with your awakening and move forward. Even leave old patterns and habits and lifestyle behaviors and all that sort of stuff. It can be anything for a collective, but some of you are being encouraged to love it and leave it. I do, because I feel like I need to cut. I feel like a lot of you are still holding on to things from the past. So you're getting in your head about it, trying to figure it out logically, or it's shutting your heart down. Whereas we are being encouraged at the moment to go with our heart activation and our foresight, our clairvoyance. So if you need some help with that, let me know down below. I can do another clearing session via video for you if you want. But if you need help, you need to clear it. You need to cut out the past. Love it and leave it. Love it and leave it. That's the message for you. Love it and leave it. And try not to go for forbidden fruit. Try not to go back to old ways of being. You will have your up days, and especially if you're creating change in your life and you're adapting new modalities or new sequences. I just literally did that over the last month. I'm now, I think, week 2 or so, of getting up at 5 o'clock and actually pre-paving my day properly by sitting down. I have my cuppa and I script my day, script my future, remind myself of my vision. Even if I'm not writing something new, I'm just going back and revising, and I'm allowing myself that time to sort of project more of the wanted. And I'm noticing just by doing that all the co-working, the people, places, things around me are sort of adapting to that as well. Love. It's going to come in hard and fast. Be mindful from the 21st onwards of this month, especially. Your wish is going to be granted here. The tricky thing for me as a reader today is, and a lot of people want to know the specifics. Am I going to get that car? Am I going to get that job? Am I going to get that house? Am I going to get this physical material possession? Is that coming in for me? And I can tell you, yes, it is. But this is all emotion to me. I've got all the cards that I've got here are cups, and cups represent emotion. So the more that you fill yourself up with self-love, self-care, love where you're at, even if it's somewhere where you don't want to be, if you love it and you leave people, places, things now, lifestyle habits, behaviors in the past, and start nurturing and getting disciplined and tapping into this higher level of awareness that you are receiving and that you're being required to embody, you've got some wonderful fast action coming in for you. There's a teaming up, and these are co-creative connections. So you may be working with someone, you may be getting into a committed relationship. If you're already in a committed relationship, it may go to a higher level. You may just tap into new friendship circles, new community circles. There's going to be a connection between you and those who are in your new timeline, in this new higher level of awareness. I do feel like there's a majority of you that may need to sit workshops or may need to work with some type of facilitator or practitioner to help you get up to speed a little bit. All facilitators, practitioners can really do is hold space for you. But this change is coming in whether you like it or not. A lot of you are going to receive prosperity, abundance, more time, more connection. There's something about more of what you're asking for coming in. And then when that actually tops your cup up, so that tops your soul up, that tops everything up for you and you're feeling good and frisky and fun and easy and effortless yourself, that's when you'll be able to give from the overflow of your pot. So if you are a light worker, please take care of yourself during these times, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going through their awakening. They have no idea what's happening to them, and they're going to come and try to pick your brain, or you may just go down the street and all these people just want to all of a sudden have a conversation with you. Just remember that your time and your energy is just as valuable as money and resource as well. So light workers, make sure you keep your balance and keep yourself topped up, shielded, grounded, cleansed, all that sort of stuff. But there is a hard, fast change coming in and you're going to love it. Yeah. I've got I've got people who are just waking up and they're going to become the student for a little while. Have fun. It's a fun journey. I love it. I love it. Those who have been in student mode, maybe stepping up into more of a teacher role. Maybe you are going to be advocating. Maybe you are going to be coaching, mentoring, inspiring. You don't have to do it in a business sense. It may be just the fact that you walk down the street and all of a sudden you got "talk to me" written on your head and everyone's starting to talk to you. Share with them your knowledge. And if you do come up or are presented with some personal problems that come up, think to yourself, what would I guide my friend to do, or what would I guide my children to do, and take that advice on yourself. So just remember, if you got to practice what you preach. If you're out there preaching a certain thing or a way of being or something, people will see straight through you. So make sure that you are practicing what you preach. That's really important, but there is a level of balance and groundedness. There's a lot of people that are stepping into their masculinity, which is really awesome. So the masculine, to me, in the energy, is just getting a little bit more authoritative, getting a little bit more stronger in their stance. They're the leaders. They're very decisive. This is a very decisive energy. And if you're feeling indecisive and a bit all over the place at the moment, rest assured that if you do the energy work, you are going to reach this balanced aspect of self. So keep working at what you're working at too. There is money to be had. I just feel like I need to say that you are the boss of your own life. So try not to be swayed or influenced or discouraged or taken off track by anyone or anything right now, especially if it's a big illusion. So the only way that you can prevent that from happening is by sticking to your vision. If you've got a vision of in the next 3, 6, 12 months that I'm going to get my business off the ground, I'm going to travel and I'm going to I don't know, start this hobby or whatever. If someone comes into your energy and they say, hey, come over here or come and do this, or maybe you should do this, and try to influence you, if you hold your vision, you can't be influenced. You can just say, oh, thanks, but no thanks, because I'm actually going over here. So I would love to say that it's time to love it, leave it, and advocate for yourself. It's really important that you advocate for yourself and stick up for yourself right now, regardless of the repercussions or consequence of doing so. It's really, really important, because there's this new energy that's coming forward right now. It's very exciting, it's very frisky, and it's very easy, and it's very effortless. You can create it. 3030 on the camera. You can create it. It's positive energy, baby. So if you want positive, you've got to embody positive. They just told me body positive, so a lot of you may be focusing on your physical self as well. But surround yourself with positive people and situations. Avoid the negativity. You can't keep complaining about chaos and conflict and what's happening in the world and all the injustice. Let's just keep it broad for the collective. You can't focus on all the injustice and expect to have justified justice balancing things come into your life. It's counterintuitive. So you've got to be the person you wish to attract. You need to be the person that you wish the world to be. Even if you can't change the world, it doesn't matter. You change your world. You change your reality. And you will have fun, you will have ease, you will have effortless, and people will be asking you, how did you do it? What did you do? You need to get help if you need it. Got a helpful person. If it's not spirit, it's got to be somebody in the physical world that actually wants to help you, wants to inspire you, but you need to invest in yourself. You need to say, hey, I'm struggling, I need a hand. You need to speak up. And even if you can't do this, or you're very shy or introverted or whatever, just do what I did. I wanted to help myself so much that I went to the library. I walked in the library and I said, all right, Spirit, lead me to the right book. What book am I supposed to read right now? And they always did it. Spirit will always orchestrate everything should you ask them. But if you do need external help in the 3D, like a coach, a mentor, a doctor, specialist, whatever it is, make sure that you do reach out, because that person is there waiting for you to say, yes, I need a hand. I need a hand. So we got soulmate relationships too. So if you are looking for a committed relationship, it's definitely coming in. Soulmate relationships come in so many different forms. It can be romantic. So, the new romantic cycle begins. Ring-a-ding-ding. If you're having discord with your current relationship, there is potential for it to be balanced out. The connections that are coming in are very, very spiritual based. They're real spiritual based. I just want to get like really kind of, what's a word? Tantra, intertwined, infinite. It's a really lovely energy. It's equal energy exchange. It's give and take. It's mindfulness. It's focus. It's intimacy. It's all those wonderful things. So if that's what you are calling in for yourself, please know that it's coming in. This can be just for yourself too. You may just be feeling really intimate with yourself. Get your good things. This could be just the way that you love yourself. And you gotta love yourself before you can really truly love other people. So do you want any more of these? A new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Feed the optimism. Feed the excitement. Someone wants to help you. I did get jump out of your comfort zone in the deck when I did a pre-shuffle. They want me to say that again. Some of you may have to step out of your comfort zone and initiate this change for yourself. So ask for help. Ask, believe, receive. So if you expect everything that you need just to come to you, that could be where you're falling short. So yeah, synchronicities. So you may be seeing a lot of synchronicities on OIM. Messages and music, feathers, just random stuff. I think of something and all of a sudden it appears in my reality. It's happening across the board. It's happening different to everybody. It's absolutely mind-blowing at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, we got divine knowledge. So knowledge is power. Higher learning, commit to your vision through study. You can't make this up, eh? So some of you do need to go back to study. You may need to learn. Whether this is on a spiritual sense or whether this is when it comes to your career or your job network or, yeah, something of that nature. but I'm receiving this like I'm receiving my download. So if you are receiving thoughts, ideas, feelings, that's how you use your 4 clairs. Write them down without any expectation or attachment as to you got to sit down and work it all out or whatever. Because at the end of the week, at the end of the month, you go back and look at your notes and you'll go, wow, I received that nugget of information. I actually shared it with Betty, this week. So I used to get that all the time. I got all this information. I just assumed it was all from me, but it turned out that the messages that I was getting was actually for a client that I was having a couple of days later, or a conversation that I had with someone down the road. I draw on this little download and I go, oh, that's for you. And you connect all the dots. I'm sorry if that's really confusing, but yeah. And then we got divine magic. A teacher awakens. The student becomes the master. What did I say? A lot of people stepping up into student mode, and have fun with it. It's so much fun learning, growing, expanding. And whatever you do, if you are learning a lot right now, because there's so many people out there teaching and practicing and all that, just take what you need, take what resonates, because it's not a one shoe fits all kind of process either. And everybody's got their own filter system. So there's only a certain amount that you will take on and understand and know to be true. And if it's something that's you're not quite getting yet, it may be for future. Maybe for your future reference that you need it. But look at that. You are downloading information. So make sure that you're keeping your third eye activated. Do some guided meditations if you want. You are channeling information. You are channeling healing. Just take care of that. It was so funny because as soon as I tapped into that energy, I was trying to this is my brother's necklace. I always put it on when I feel like I need it. And I don't usually have any troubles, but when I was trying to put it over my head, I'll just show you what I was doing. When I was trying to put it over my head this morning, it kept doing that. And people who know me know that I've been encouraged to put something on there like that anyway. Another story for another day. But make sure that you're cleansing your third eye, especially if you are awakening. And paradigm shift, activation. To grow, make the necessary change. Nothing changes, you guys. You've got to go with this shift. You've got to follow your activation. If you don't know what it is and it's all too confusing and it's all too overwhelming and you don't know where to start or anything like that, watch people who offer guidance or strategies or whatever and skills online for free. If you do want to invest in yourself financially, because that will come back to you threefold anyway, do it. But just remember, this is your journey. It's by your own creation. Everybody has a different skill set. Everyone's got a different modality. Everyone's drawn to something different. A lot of people who are waking up to the galactics right now, to reptilians and Lemurians and all that beautiful, beautiful energy. I would get amongst people who, it's hard in this energy because there isn't a lot of reference, but if you if you are a practitioner, please start putting your information out online in some way, because people are waking up to it. They need what you have to offer, your wisdom, your channelings, whatever it is. Please get in the courage and start putting it out there. Because Spirit always said to me right at the beginning, because I always compared myself to the likes of Bashar, to the likes of Esther Hicks, and even though I was channeling information just like them, I always saw them better than me, and I didn't think I knew enough, and all that sort of stuff. And Spirit, through meditation, said to me one day, Danielle, you may not know as much as some people, but you know more than others, so go and help those others. So if you are a light worker and you're about to step into your beautiful divine journey of teaching, all we can really do is influence, but of teaching or being the example, take this guidance and make sure that you are filled up first. Take some time off if you need to, recalibrate, do what you need to do. Don't give from an empty pot. Do the shielding, do the cleansing, do the grounding, do all that sort of stuff, and start putting yourself out there. If you're on the other end of the scale and you're just starting to learn and it all sounds like woo-woo to you and you have no idea what the fudge is going on, but in some way it just weirdly resonates with you, put your hand up and ask for help. Ask the questions. 9 times out of 10, people who are integral to being of service for spirit are happy to answer questions. If you do have questions, pop them underneath down below. We're happy to help you. Are we going to give you all the answers and that all the time? It's not our job to. It's not our job to, even as a psychic, and you know where people are going and you know what their outcome can be and all that. It's not always our job to tell people what to do to get there. Part of the fun is learning it yourself, for being proud of yourself, that you took the time and you did the due diligence and you cleaned up your own energy. And there's a sense of personal pride that always comes after that. You know, you have a lot of help and support around you, but you do it. You do it yourself. So there is a massive activation, massive ascension happening. If you are inspired to be a teacher, start putting your stuff out there. The students will come. If you are a student wanting to learn, the teachers will appear before you. Just be very, very mindful. Love and leave anything that's no longer for your highest good, and embark bask in the good stuff and embark on this new journey that's coming in for you, because this tough cycle is finishing. I'm going to finish this off with some dragons, and we got burden. So a lot of you need to love your burdens. Do a bit of shadow work on your burdens, what you feel are holding you back, what's keeping you stagnant, what's keeping you stuck, anything like that, and either get help or find ways to shift that. 9 times out of 10, you need to release it. You need to release it, whether it's release it mentally, release it emotionally, release it through your Akashic records, whatever you do, it's really time to release those burdens. They just said stop blaming, because I heard that song, shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. A lot of projection and blame to maybe influences in your past that have created a version of you or assisted in creating a version of you that you don't like right now. They were a mere catalyst for you. We've also got order, and we've got temple, and we've got love, and we've got create. So stick around. I am a law of attraction practitioner. I am going to help you through a series of videos and lives and that coming up. I'm going to help you create the life you desire. You just need to put your hand up and say, yes, please. Yes, please. I need help. Can you help me understand this? Can you show me ways to do that? If it's not me, you'll find someone, and I'm sure the right teacher will present themselves to you, but you've got to love everything. Love the good, love the bad, love everything right now. Love, 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 love. Release the burdens. Honor your temple, honor your physical self, but also honor source, honor where you come from, which is non-physical energy. It is infinite, it is abundant, it is joyous, it is prosperous. That's your natural birthright. But as soon as you get popped out of your mother's belly in this world, you are affected by influence. And I just heard there's no reason to stagnate, And then we've got order. I'm just going to check the book on order, because that's really screaming out to me, and I don't do these. I feel like I just need to read this message to you. So this is a message from the dragons. Human, it's time for me to caution you that excessive order can drain your vitality, trapping you in a predictable cycle devoid of spontaneity. Your rigid adherence to schedules will kill the exhilaration of unexpected adventures, and the opportunity for serendipitous moments will evaporate like a morning mist. Life loses its vibrancy, becoming a monotonous routine, lacking excitement and surprise. Creativity suffocates under the weight of strict plans, stifling personal growth and exploration. Do yourself a favor and loosen your grip on maintaining regimented schedules. Instilling order should never become a means to control every aspect of your life, to such a degree that there is no room for spontaneity to flourish. Let life surprise you with twists and turns. That's the, what do you call it? The roller coaster. Get off the merry-go-round. Get on the roller coaster, enriching your journey with unexpected delights and valuable lessons. So Life is showing you something right now. And yes, sometimes we have to be consistent and diligent in our daily practices. But if you are putting too much pressure on yourself and pinching yourself off from the ease and the flow and the effortless which the universe is constantly encouraging us to bask in, then it's becoming a very tough cycle for you. It's becoming a very tough life for you, and it's causing resistance. And yeah, you're efforting way too much. Just to close that off, as a real life example, when I took some time off social media and I just went with the flow without guilt, without apology, without stress and all that, I got more bookings in that week that I could ever think of. I had wonderful rendezvous with some very much like-minded people. I received so much in my physical, I've been meaning to do my vlog on that. Haven't had time. But I personally experienced so much more life and vitality and joy and resonance and just all those juicy feelings. Just from not doing that, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm waffling. Anyway, I love you all so much. Sorry it's gone for so long. Thank you for hitting the like if this all made sense to you. It's going to end, guys. It's going to end. So use this time to learn, to grow. And if you've already gone through your cycle of learning and growing in that, feel free to get out there and start teaching other people, showing people the way. Practice what you preach. Practice what you preach too. That's really important. But okay, I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.